shit. Oh, don't break stuff. Don't break stuff today. We're gonna try not to. Oh, where's... Alright. I do not have enough energy drink to start this. No, it's fine. I have to keep reminding myself. So I'm restreaming today, you guys. I'll be on a couple different platforms. Because of that, I'll have to wait a few minutes. I don't think you're supposed to cuss within like the first minute of being on YouTube's. So, not that I have a foul mouth or anything, but there's some crazy stuff to go over today. There's a lot of crazy stuff to go over before we get into some dungeon making, but we will get into some dungeon making. Because, you know, I need to finish some maps, preferably little mine, but it's gonna be its own challenge. Give me just a sec. This chair is a lot more comfier. It's a lot better. It's more better. Although I don't want to get too comfy because usually sitting down for prolonged periods of time is just not healthy for you. It's not good for you. So we'll raise the desk up here in a little bit. Okay, so I thought I had all my fans and I did not, but I do have. But after months of waiting, after back order, after being really antsy, we finally have all of the fans together. It's a big fucking family reunion. I think I can finally say the F-bomb. It's been over a minute, right? So I'm kind of a, I'm not, it's weird, I'm not a brand whore about anything, like clothes, whatever. Like, I'm like, all right, cheap and effective and efficient, but when it comes to computer parts, when it comes to quality computer building, it's gotta be the good stuff. So we're gonna get these bad boys installed. I don't know if I have enough space. We may have to set up a desk. I say a desk. We may have to work from the kitchen table. It's like an arts and crafts day, where we may have to do the computer, like the finalization of the PC build from the kitchen table. Look, it's what I have to work with right now. Don't hate me. That said, we're ready to build and finish the second PC. Thank you, Lord Almighty. Good grief. So, super duper excited. I don't know if we'll get these installed today. I could try to do that. I need to do a little bit of cable management. I'll pull the PC over here in just a second. I'm kind of limited on space, which you think I wouldn't with such a big desk, but it's got decorations and all kinds of fancy stuff. Let me just move this. Oh god, I don't know why I still have open containers anywhere in here. The computer, you think I learned my lesson? I'll figure out what happens to my laptop, but no. That's what I have. We will try to get, oh please, this. What did I just knock over? Oh god, what did I knock over? Oh, okay, it's just potion. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Wait, why is that? No, I don't want to drag my light, my cam light over really bad. Oh, I did something to, okay, no, we're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. So, this bad boy right here, which is taking up most of the screen now, which is why we're gonna probably have to set things up, probably have to set things up on like the kitchen table, do all that, and yeah, but we're good to go. We got the stuff. We'll be finishing it this week. Finally! I'm stoked. We'll get that put in here, and we'll deal with some cable management issues this week. Hopefully before the weekend. I don't know. I might tackle it tonight. If I do, I might like stream some of it from like Discord or record some of it and upload it to YouTube later on. We'll see. But we'll definitely make sure that we have some footage and stuff like that for installation for those of you that were wanting to learn or just interested or what have you. Some of the stuff to cover and go over other than the PC build. I find it quite hilarious that Kai was banned. Not hilarious in a good way. Make the kid. Okay, so I did ban someone from Discord. Honestly, you guys, if you can't come up with an age, not to say that Discord has like inappropriate stuff, but we do have some like adult, or I guess not adult conversations. We have some conversations that are pretty hard hitting sometimes, and then of course there's some things that get posted in the wrong sections. Granted, we do a pretty good job of maintaining the Discord. It's just, it's not really an like appropriate place given some of the memes and stuff like that we post. What's up, Dawn? How are you doing? Hello, hello. That being said, if you kind of come across a little bit, like you may not be a mature individual, you're gonna get banned. So we did that. So it's kind of funny that someone was like, make the kid sign a permission slip before joining Discord. Yeah, if you're like, oh, how do you put it? You just know sometimes. You just know when you're talking to someone if they're an adult or if they're just trying to sound like they're an adult, and it's just not the appropriate place. We'll have sports conversations and normal things, computers, games, all that stuff, but there are sometimes things that get posted, and because I do stream 18 and plus, just because the type of game content and some of the topics that we cover, I would prefer we just keep this where it is. Mature individuals. You need to brighten your day up so you came here. Oh lord. Okay, so I mean, hopefully your day gets better. That really stinks. Hopefully it's doing all right now. Why did it? Oh, stupid restream. Hold. Let me fix something real quick. That. Wait, did it even post to the right motherfucker? Give me a moment. We fixed it. We fixed it. There we go. Everything's all good. All right. Computer build. Next topic before I forget, before we go on to the wrong thing. Okay, so Kai, I don't know if you know like how sometimes people will do things just to tank something. I don't know if the intention of Twitch is to actually tank itself. I don't know if they're literally trying to shoot themselves in the foot at this point, but they banned Kai, who is their all-time leader for subscriptions. You're not first. There's been two other people here drunk. God bless it. Maybe you're first if you're on the YouTubes though. I'm doing the restreams today, so maybe you are. Anyway, I feel bad now. Okay, I take it back. Don't fight over who is first. Come on. It's about sloppy seconds. Just kidding. All right, so I really don't know if it has to do with the dirt bike thing, which the dirt bike thing is pretty harmless. I think everyone at some point has either wanted to or watched, like, I don't see the dirt bike thing being the issue. He's drunk. No, he's not always drunk. Although sometimes I think he might be, but not always. I don't think. But first in your heart, right? Of course, always. I don't think it's the dirt bike thing. I really think that whatever, like, 50-year-old Karen was responsible for getting the atrocious shoes that were sent to Kai was super fucking jealous. Like, like if you have parents that are split up and one parent gets a gift and another parent gets a gift, and like you like one of the parents more than the other, or if you have like a sibling or some kind of situation where it's like you have friends and one friend, likes a gift more than the other friend's gift, like, and you just get like super salty and offended if you're really immature. It's like that. It's literally like that. So I really think it has to do with the shoes. I think they misread it. But then again, it also could be that they're relying more on AI software or algorithms for bands, and it could be that, and they just don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit that they're using like a software system or an algorithm to ban people, and that their largest and best known streamers that don't have a contract and are getting very little pay for what they pull in are at a point in position where they they literally are getting screwed over by that system in place. I don't know if it's the AI, if it's the algorithm. Why can't I fucking say that? Say algorithm. There we go. All right, we've accomplished something today. Or if it's the algorithm that is screwing them over. I don't know if it's the fact that Twitch has essentially established a system wherein shit reporters, people that just want to fucking see people get banned, are getting believed over streamers that have like a long established following and footing in that. And that's kind of the crappy thing, is thinking that people that are like shit stains that are reporting would have more weight or power in doing so than the people that have been there forever. I really think it's the shoe thing. I think it's as petty as the shoe thing. I think that when Kick sent Kai those killer shoes, that whatever 50-year-old Karen was responsible for getting a gift for him and got him those hideous, horrendous shoes, I think she was jealous. I think that she was upset. I think that she got her feelings hurt. I think it was all being butt hurt. She was booty hurt. She did not want to have to see his reaction in regards to being super stoked over those shoes versus his what in the garbage is this gift. So it could be that. It could be as petty as that, but I don't know. I just don't understand why they continue to shoot themselves in the foot. They're at a point where people are already really pissed. What are we talking about? So we're talking about Twitch decided to ban Kai, and I'm trying to understand why, when they are facing a pretty hefty amount of fair criticism and you know blowback in regards to, oh my god, old but slow, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Oh, that's so exciting, dude. Okay, so I don't get it, because there's already been criticism over what are partners essentially getting if they're having half of everything taken from them as a cut, and they're not seeing like discounts on TwitchCon tickets, they're not seeing an uptick in ad revenue, they're actually seeing a reduction in it. These are all very fair critiques and criticisms, and I think that they've continued to push things that they're starting to get backlash. People are starting to get very upset and frustrated, and they're at a point now where things are kind of like peaking, like, hey, this is not okay. And as things progressively get worse, it seems they want to shoot themselves in the foot, because their top streamer, the person that grosses the most revenue for them, the person that brings them the most money, the most views, all of that, I just don't understand what it is that would possess them to go, you know what, this is a good decision. Let's shit all over this person who's bringing us the most money. We don't have a contract with them. We tell them we can't afford it. Meanwhile, our shareholders and stuff are buying huge yachts and mansions and all kinds of stuff, but we don't have the money for you. They're reducing ad revenue, like across the board. They're denying really good, like, quality streamers who aren't like, anything even slightly risky, the opportunity to be partner, yet they're giving partner to certain streamers that have been there for like maybe 3 months, but they do stuff that's a little bit more risky. There's a lot of decisions that are being made that are really bad, and it just seems that those bad decisions are starting to steamroll into worse decisions, and it's becoming a perpetual thing. And it's just like, I really don't think it's the it's I really don't think it has anything to do with the dirt bike. I really think that there's some super salty 50-year-old white Karen that was responsible for getting him those tennis shoes, and she thought that she was like super flash a nipple to your viewer. Oh, first of all, don't ruin The Witcher for me, and second of all, I'm not going to flash you a nipple. I'm not. I get it. I am a big chested female, and as such, I tend to fill out tank tops a little bit, but I'm trying to finish doing, like, talking about some very important stuff, and then also doing finishing my PC build, okay? There's big brain stuff on here. If you want to see a fucking nipple, might I suggest Pornhub? Or XNXX? if depending on your needs, but not here. A brave man here. It's okay. I get it. We all have needs. It's just not gonna happen here. If you would like, I can direct you to some wonderful sites. I have references for you, but I just not here, buddy. No. This is not how it works. I'm sorry. It's how it works here. Cause no. Nice to meet you. What's up, Curtis? What's going on, man? Look, you are perfectly capable of. Speaking of The Witcher, what are you thinking about last season with Henry Cavill? I won't watch it. I will not watch it. I think it's bullshit. I think it's absolute bullshit that the showrunner was pushing for an immense amount of sex scenes between the characters to a point where she actually was making the female actress very uncomfortable. The female actress was like, no, this is not even part of like the story arc. This isn't a part of like the dynamic of the characters with this. This is not even something that would happen between them yet. And the showrunner Lauren kept pushing, and even Cavill was like, no, like even my fellow actress is not comfortable with it. And then of course when he's like, look, this isn't going right, this isn't going well, she starts saying, oh, anytime someone has confronted her and said, hey, this is not like something that I think is appropriate with the story, or hey, because you haven't read the books or played the games or familiar with this industry at all, I don't think you understand. I think you're taking this in the wrong direction. Yeah, so here's the thing. Anytime someone has offered constructive criticism or feedback to her, she is fired out and said, oh, you're a misogynist. But the thing is, the only misogynist is her. So one of the main writers, and I actually happen to know him from my time in Los Angeles, not like like we went out for drinks and had a good time, but someone that I've talked to in passing and know in regards to helping secure certain things. Anyways, not, oh, that sounds wrong. It makes me sound like a fucking coke dealer at that point. No, in regards to an internship that I had in Los Angeles when I was working my second degree, there was certain things going on in regards to contract negotiations, and that's how I met him. And his name is Blue DeMaio. And Blue is an incredibly wonderful, super nerdy, very like gamer, sci-fi, loves to read, like been in the industry forever, tabletop gamer. And he was hired onto the writing staff. And when he was like, hey, none of the other writers have like the source material, they're making fun of it, of course, because they all think they're the next great white writer, because the mentality of screenwriters is usually like, fucking God, get me away from them. But here's the thing. When he came out and said, look, I don't think that my fellow writers are really doing this justice. They're making fun of the source material. They're making fun of the dialogue, the history, all this stuff. And he's like going on about how like he has some constructive criticism to offer. She fires him because she said that he was a misogynist and that he was acting like inappropriately towards females. He is a gay black man. He is a gay black man. He's not a fucking misogynist. He's just a gamer who is very passionate about the source material and was like, hey, I would like to offer this constructive criticism because it may be beneficial to the show in general. And what did she do? She fucking fired him. This old white Karen who's in her fucking 50s, who's had her life lived a million times, whose best friend is a fucking cat, who's never even played a goddamn video game in her life, and she's like, oh, he's a misogynist, we had to let him go. He's not a misogynist, he just disagreed with you and tried to offer constructive criticism. And she tried to pull the exact same shit with Henry Cavill when he came in and was like, you know what? This isn't exactly right. And yet Netflix keeps her. Netflix keeps her. Netflix keeps the creepy fucking trying to push sex scenes, trying to push fucking Henry Cavill getting nude and stuff like that. They keep her. That's okay. But they get rid of the fucking gay black male writer, and then they get rid of the main lead. Netflix has fucked themselves so hard, and they don't even care. Oh, followed my Twitter and Instagram. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support there, Curtis. It's awesome. You didn't know that. I know that they were going really off script with the source material, but damn, yeah, it was more than just going off with the source material. She literally tried to accuse every single male that disagreed with her, that wasn't like kissing the ground she walked on, as being a misogynist, and then firing them. And I'm sorry, but that is something that needs to get checked. I am so sick of fucking females throwing out the M word, throwing out misogynist, and then everyone, oh shit, we better listen to what she has to say. If you are an ineffective manager, if you are a shit stain of a producer, if you just naturally suck ass at your job, you need to be held accountable. You need to take ownership of your failures instead of going, oh, well, they disagreed with me, they're a misogynist. It's the most ass backwards fucking. I hate it, and honestly, Netflix needs to address it. I get it. There needs to be balance. There needs to be a appropriate setting. Like when you're on set, there needs to be certain things in place where people aren't getting groomed or pushed around or, being taken advantage of or anything. But it needs to work both fucking ways. It has to work both fucking ways. Because if you don't, you end up with someone like her who is running a show that she has no business running. And then it makes all the other chicks that could potentially come into that kind of position look like absolute garbage. If I was Netflix, I'd be firing that writer because the press with Cavill has helped his case. Wait, you would be firing what writer? They have a team of writers. What I was trying to say is that Bo DeMaio is one of the ones who was done wrong. He was the only one that was standing up and saying, hey, this isn't right. The rest of the writers group, like the rest of the writing team that's there, has made fun of the source material, called Andrew Sapkowski all kinds of horrible names, like in the writer's room. They have made fun of the people that are fans and have been fans. They made fun of fucking gamers. Like, if you have a group of writers that is literally shat all over the original author and source material, and then they have the audacity to make fun of gamers, and they're like, they don't game, they're not into sci-fi, they never read sword and sorcery or anything like that. If that's who your writing team is, you have fucked yourself sideways from Monday to Sunday. Like, you have done everything possible to screw yourself over, and I have no sympathy or empathy for them for doing that, because that's what you get. You get a shit fucking stain of a program. You get things falling apart, like all of that. You said the crazy one? Oh no, yeah. So it's not the writer. So the showrunner is the one. So you have the showrunner of the series, and she was also doing all this virtue signaling. So she was like, you'd have these characters of color, these women of color, these actors of color, and they would do a phenomenal job. They would knock their audition out of the park, and they would just execute again and again, like amazing talent. And then she was like, oh, look at me. The reason why they got hired and the reason why they're here is because I hired them. So she doesn't give any fucking credit to the casting director. She doesn't give any fucking credit to the fucking actor, actress that's getting the role and going like, hey, out of all the people we had, they nailed it. They did a fucking good job. Their work ethic and their ability and their talent is what got them here. No, she's like, oh, look at me. I hired them, so I'm like the best fucking white woman ever. I'm so inclusive. And it's just like, shut up, bitch. The armor they made for the bad guys designed to look phallic to make fun of it. It's all of it. Gotta watch the I get it. So I'm assuming you won't be watching the Liam version. No! And now they don't even know if they're gonna bring Liam on, because he's suing Miley Cyrus. He is such a fucking pathetic little I don't even know what you would call him at this point, but he's suing Miley Cyrus because he's like, oh, that latest fucking album that she put out that doesn't mention my name at all, and it's been years since we've been married or dating, I'm gonna claim that it was about me. So he's suing Miley Cyrus for her, like, I can buy myself flowers song. I'm sorry, but if that doesn't make it look like you have the biggest burginer ever. I don't know it's so dumb. Like, how hard up for money are you? What did you do with your life that you need to sue your ex-wife because she made a song about buying herself flowers and never mentioned your name once? I don't see that possibly going to. What a fucking money grab. He's a disgusting choice for anything. Person next to you in a movie theater, getting stuck in an Uber with, having to share a meal with. I would not want to be stuck with him for any of those scenarios. He is a disgusting choice for all of the above. It's just so. But the thing is, I don't even think that they'll bring him on because he's garnered like a really bad rep from him going after her for money. Like, they continue to shoot themselves in the foot, and I love it. I love every second of it. And you know why? It's not because I like to see other women fail. I like seeing other women that have tried to use the old M word, misogynist, for anyone that's just tried to offer constructive criticism. She legit was responsible for firing multiple men because they simply said, hey, I have some information, some insight. I've been in this industry. I've been in, gaming. I'm actually familiar with this, and I think this is a good way to do it. She's fired them, and she was like, oh, it's because they were misogynist. Not every fucking person around you is a misogynist just because they disagree with you, just because they're trying to offer their own advice, their 2 cents, and their insight. It's so ridiculous. I hope that she single-handedly has ruined that series, and I almost feel like she should be sentenced to some kind of like community service or something. She has ruined it, and Netflix bears the responsibility because they allowed this to go on unchecked, completely unchecked. And it's unfair because if it was a guy, if it was a guy who had been pushing all those uncomfortable sex scenes, that the dude would have been fired. 100%. And it's not fair. Netflix, at the drop of a fucking dime, would have fired her if she was a dude after some of those complaints on set. But no, because she's a woman, she gets to throw that out there, and it's garbage because it makes any other woman that would want to be in that kind of position look like trash, just like her. Yeah, they really did shoot themselves in the knee with an arrow. It's quite the shot. I mean, you're so passionate about this topic. I am passionate about this topic because I'm sorry. There is, how do I put this? People want to talk about glass ceilings and they want to talk about equality and stuff like that. But as long as women are put in leadership positions like this, and they do this shit, the more we get held back. It looks bad on all of us. First of all, I love Sapkowski. His dialogue is... I'm an avid reader, okay? I read everything and anything I can get my hands on. I just love to read. I've always been like that. I have an extensive library, not just Audible books, but leather-bound books, things I've acquired over the years, old books, new books, westerns, sci-fi, fucking self-help, you name it, I have it, okay? Everything from fucking Jocko's Extreme Leadership to the latest edition of D&D. Okay, we've got everything here. When I say that she does like a disservice to someone who is probably one of the best executors of dialogue, I mean it. His dialogue is by far one of the most empowering, and not just for males but for women too. And for every line of dialogue that old cunt cut out, that she shit on because her and her little wannabe screenwriters, her group of screenwriters who think that they're going to write the next big film, you're not. They're not buying original material, and your fucking $20 billion budget fucking movie idea that's been done a million times is not going to sell, but they all think that they're like the best writer ever, but they've never played a single video game. Like, they don't understand, and they're shitting all over one of the best writers, one of the best series, and she's making women look bad in the process. All three of those hit a nerve. All of them. There's no other way to put it. I would love to be able to express my frustration in a classy and distinguished manner, and I would like to be able to do so in a witty manner, but there really is no other way to put it. She is an old, miserable cunt, and that is all she will ever be. And she will be remembered as the bitch who ruined The Witcher. The end. Gotta move on to the next topic because I'm gonna get really fucking pissed. He said it's really why I don't like movies based on games. But it's not even just based on the game. They have fucking all the books to pull from. Books on books on books. No, that is the thing. Not once did he complain about her. Not once has he said anything about her. And guess what? Blue DeMaio, the screenwriter that was a part of the group that was in the writer's room, who was like, hey, I actually am a big sci-fi fan. I'm a big sword and sorcery fan. I've been a big gamer for a lot of my life. Here's my feedback and suggestion. When he voiced his concern, she had him fired for misogyny and for his behavior against women. He is a gay black man. First of all, he wants nothing to do with the bitch. And second of all, he's just very passionate. He's a gamer. He was the only gamer that was there that was, other than, I guess, Cavill, if you consider that, but he was the only writer in the writer's room who gives two shits about gaming or any of that. And they fired him. Why? They said it was misogyny, but is it really misogyny to just go, hey, so I kind of have a background, I'm familiar with this, and I really think that we may need to look at this a different way. Like, it's apparently now misogynistic to just simply go up to a woman and go, hey, here's my opinion in 2 cents in a professional work setting. It's bullshit. She's one of those people who truly believes that the fans have no idea what they want. But that's why she was trying to push all of that stupid, cringy. She was trying to have, like, Cavill and Anna, I forget her last name. Her first name's Anna. She's the one that plays Yennefer. I think it starts with a C. Anna. Oh, that's gonna piss me off. But they literally, like, were being pushed to do all these, like, sex scenes, and both of the actors were like, we're not comfortable with this. This is unnecessary. Like, she was trying to push smut to sell the fact that the story that her writers were writing was absolute garbage. Like, she was like, oh, the fans won't care as long as we put more nudity in there. Anya, yes, that's the name. Oh, thank you for that. I would have... Sorry, I don't know why I went with Anna, but Anya, yes, you're right. You see my tits? No, you don't. I have a big chest, so yes, I do realize that I have cleavage that's a little bit larger than some people, but you do not see my tits. And you will never see my tits. And this stream is really for people that have an IQ above 60, so while it's probably my fault for not putting that as a warning label, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you go back to coloring outside of the lines, okay? And, okay, next thing. He said, I don't even watch this show, but you're making me want to research this shit now. It's out there if you would like to. Like I said before, what's the fans? Oh, yes, so I did show earlier, I don't have a lot of space here. I may have to move things over to, like, the kitchen table and get things set up there. I have been putting together, I've been building my second PC. Windows, Warhammer, you mean the new TTRPG? I think I have it saved here, hold on. I mean, Dark Tide's already out, if that's what you mean, but if you mean the new TTRPG, let me see. I got it saved here somewhere with, like, the new Monty Python and all the other stuff that's being released. Imperium Maledictum should be out. I know it'll be sometime this year. Release date. I said it was released March 23rd. I didn't get a notification. thought it was supposed to be May 23rd. Well, fuck. Okay, well, it's already out. I was thinking it was May 23rd. It's March 23rd. One of the months that starts with an M. Sorry, I've been super hyped about the release of Ezra Hodden, so I've been kind of preoccupied because they're not releasing the ebook until T minus, I think, 3 days from now, April 21st. Yeah, so I've been patiently waiting despite backing on Kickstarter and supporting and waiting and waiting and waiting. My second PC can be used as your streaming PC, as your primary. Second PC is going to be used as primary gaming PC. What I have now will be better for, really for just streaming. I made a mistake. So how do I put this? I had a really great gaming PC that was water cooled that I built, and it was fantastic, phenomenal. And I decided to condense because it was kind of old and hefty and I needed to like update some stuff. So I took some parts out. I also used some of those parts to build a mining rig, which Bitcoin isn't really doing as great as it used to be. So that's kind of gotten shut down. So I have a fan cooled PC that I kind of took parts to, from and built, but it's been running heavy. The specs for the new rig. I think I have all of this stuff down. I have 2 M.2 drives. Well, the thing is, I'm gonna take my 3070 and put it in here. I don't think I'm gonna leave this graphics card in here. I mean, it's pretty solid, but yeah, I see that's the thing. I'm also gonna see. So I need to look at. Oh God. Sorry, the PC build. I don't want to knock it over again. I want to look at what I have in my current PC because I do think that there may be like, I don't know, I think there might be something wrong with the motherboard. Not like wrong with it, but I think that maybe, well, it's a couple of things. It's either that like there might be like a loose connection or something with like, the motherboard. It's been running hot and shutting off. It's also Arizona and it's hotter than holy hell in here. So there's that. I don't know what the final specs will be because I really don't know if I'm going to leave this graphics card in yet or swap them. But, I mean, we got a lot of space. Good there. He said fair enough, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to pick and pull from the other computer yet once I open it up, and I don't want to give a final until it's all put together. I mean, we'll go over it once I'll just fucking open them up and get the camera moved out to the kitchen table and get everything sorted. We'll do it that way. I'm so fucking jealous of the way you're talking to him. I wish you were... Wait, you wish I berated you like that? It's so... Interesting. Interesting. You honestly haven't played that since you were... You were in high school? But that's been a while. Wait, what haven't you played? Oh, The Witcher? You haven't played the Witcher 3 in high school? How old are you, Shred? Like the first one or the third one? I'm confused now. I'm gonna start asking you guys for your birthdays to make sure that you are of age to be in here. Warhammer. Oh, okay, my bad. I got side. I have 20 different things going on in here right now. I will collect my thoughts and I will be with you momentarily. Let me process. I really truly thought that was going to be released May 23rd. I have that wrong on my calendar and I feel quite stupid. But honestly, the final installation of the Ryura / Legends of the First Empire series, the crossover, like the final connector book, that's been a little bit higher on my list, and the fact that it comes out in 3 days is still like... This is an 18-over stream? Yes, it's an 18-over stream! I have to! I literally have to, because I have a large chest, and so anytime I wear, like, a regular tank top bought from fucking Amazon or Target or wherever the fuck I can find clothes, like, anytime I wear something like that, people, like, will report me if I don't. So I have to. Like, because of my chesticles, I have to do an 18 or older stream. I also use some pretty foul language now and again, so to be fair, time to start handing out permission slips. I know, okay, there was a time when I was gaming, and I don't remember what fucking game it was, but I was talking to someone, and I was a minor. I was a minor, and the guy sounded really fucking hot, and he was in college, and we were talking a little bit, and I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm 18. I just started going to college too." I was not 18. Which it was very wrong of me. Very wrong of me to do. I think that sometimes when you're younger, you don't quite have that whole right and wrong down just yet. So I was thinking, oh, this guy sounds hot. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I could get this guy in serious trouble and he could get arrested. Not that I think it would have. I think he was like overseas anyways. He sounded like British, so I'm pretty sure that that was never gonna happen. But being the horny little young gamer I was just like, I'm gonna tell this guy I'm 18 because he sounds super hot. He knew like I want to say within like the first day or so, like we were talking, he just, the things that I said, the things that I would talk about, the way I would talk, he knew. And he was like, look, you're definitely not in college and I'm not talking to you anymore because this is very disturbing. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I am such an adult. Like, I'm trying to like make my voice sound deeper. Like, that would make me sound older. I didn't realize it doesn't quite work that way. So. And that I'm pretty sure that was like the final, goodbye, the final hurrah when you start talking in a deep or attempted to be deep voice. Believe me, I'm older than you. Okay. I just I think I don't know if it's because of that situation or just as you get older you kind of understand things a little bit better. But he was definitely not of age. He was definitely not supposed to be in there. And I was like, yeah, buddy, you're when you're like, oh yeah, I showed my dad this, and oh, I got in trouble yesterday for breaking something, one of my siblings something. You are not a fucking adult. I don't care what you say. I don't care what your driver's license says. If you're going around like, yeah, I got in trouble by my dad yesterday for breaking something from my siblings, you are not a fucking adult. You are no, 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 no. Your favorite part about fear is her brain. Sometimes, every now and again, it shits out on me. So it has its moments. So most of those moments were had in college and subsequently killed by keggers and Dr. Pepper shots. Oh God, it's been a while since I've had me a nice Dr. Pepper shot. Really kill the old brain cells that got left floating around in there. What else was I gonna bring up? Oh, aside from the fucking shoe thing, you guys, I don't know if you saw my discords. This is crazy. Um, I don't know if you all know of the former Instagram model, influencer, adult content creator that also made very disturbing pedo bait pictures. But there was a individual who liked to be called Coconut Kitty, and supposedly her real name was Diana Dietz. That is not true. What I'm about to say next is not doxing because it is public information. It's been very widely known and expressed. Her real name is Emily Grove. Middle name Diane. Not Diana, Diane. And she's 37, but she was putting content out. She said that she was 24 in real life, which she hasn't been 24 in a long ass time. She turned 30 back in 2015 when she was doing cam work on a site called camhorrors.tv. She and it's surprising that news articles will take something and run without a fucking shred of goddamn evidence. So she's not really youngish. If you were to actually see a picture of her, you know what? Maybe I should post this from scroll, 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 scroll. There we go. And this is not like hating on like people in regards to like their actual age or anything like that. We'll get there. She is actually 37 years old. Her name is Emily Diane Grove. She is 37 years old. and she has two kids. One kid is a female whose photo she often used photoshopped to put on her nude photos. So yeah, there's that. Let me pull this up real quick. Window, Discord, we'll do this. Can I show it? Oh, come on, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Dun, 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 dun. Maybe I can do. Let me try this real quick. Entire. No, that's not what I want. No. There we go. So that is, you go into Discord, you can see an actual, there's one of her edited photos versus one of the last live photos of her before she supposedly died, which she's not. She's not. But because she posted on her Instagram that these two made up characters, both Diana Dietz, her supposedly real self that was 24, which is not, and her supposed artistic character Coconut, who was supposedly 19. Both of those characters, she actually put it out there that she committed suicide, and that's really disturbing and sick, especially that newspapers would run with that information, given that it's not true. She did it because she faced a lot of backlash for what she was doing and altering photos. So you said, hey, I had to use another profile because I got accidentally the website. Wait, what was your last one? Your Chowster. Oh, I remember you now. What's up, dude? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you coming back, and thank you for the heads up. Yeah, so here's the thing. She still resides at her $1.4 million mansion in Shingle Springs, California. Okay. And got a new phone number and a new carrier in late March, over a month and a half after she supposedly died. So she's still walking around Shingle Springs, California, despite all of these newspapers saying, oh, she died. There is no death certificate, no obituary, no any of that. She is still, according to the state of California, the person she really is, Emily, not Deanna, not Coconut. The person she really is, Emily, is still fucking alive. But because she's posted content, because much like she has posted pretending to be Diana Dietz, and much like she's posted pretending to be Coconut, she is neither of these people. She's a 37-year-old female named Emily, and she posted on Instagram saying, oh, I'm a relative of hers, and we mourn the passing and loss, and blah, blah, blah. She wrote her own, basically, like, notification of death, pretending to be a family member. She is highly deserved. So she not only has, according to other people, and also in talks with a company, I have a friend out in California who's tried to collaborate with her previously before all this stuff was exposed, and tried to work because they were trying to grow their fashion line. She ghosted them out of a lot of money and ghosted them out of some promos and advertisements she promised to do, but she collected the bag. She also collected thousands of dollars from other people, content creators, people she wanted money from, and ghosted them. She also pretended to be this quote unquote Coconut person that was 19 years old without telling people that she was truly the mother of a 15-year-old daughter and a son. You just got back with it. You'll have to go back and watch the VOD, my friend, because it is quite some spicy stuff. But just, if that doesn't make you question just how little information, just how little research goes into the media that you consume, because this is stuff that was being posted across the interwebs. And what happened? And all based on the fact that she went onto her Instagram, pretended to be a family member. She is a top-notch, mentally disturbed con artist who is still alive. But the only reason why she faked this is because after getting backlash for all of the photo editing, all the pedo baiting, the fact that she would take her own daughter's face photos and Photoshop and edit them onto her nudes to get more money on OF. Her daughter, who's not even 16, her daughter, who at the times that she was doing this was 13, 12, 14, like, can I hold a bottle between them? What, my fingers? Yes, I can hold a bottle between my fingers. Can you hold a job? Oh, who's next? Who wants to try me next? We can do this all fucking day, dudes. We can do it all day. I realize I am a top-heavy female. I am wearing a bra, and I am wearing a tank top. I'm sorry that I fill it out better than some of the mosquito bites that you're used to looking at, but it does not mean that I'm less intelligent. It does not mean that I will sit here and laugh and giggle. I will put you in your fucking place. And then you'll get banned. So don't waste your day. Don't waste your day and your time. Just sit down, shut up, and watch. Alright, but that being said, I don't understand why a lot of the newspapers, the media, the things that were being pushed reported and was posting the National Suicide Hotline number. Imagine, now it doesn't surprise me that someone that is willing to use their own kid's face on their nudes, like to bait pedo coomers, like it doesn't surprise me that someone that would stoop that low would fake their death, but someone that has ghosted creators and companies out of thousands of dollars and ghosted them, someone that has cheated and lied and scammed and scammed and scammed, it's not surprising that they would fake, you know, their character, the people they've invented's deaths in order to escape repercussions and backlash. But to pretend that you committed suicide, to pretend that, to escape from having to deal with the fact that, yes, you, like the scumbag you are, used your own daughter's photos and images to push your OF. It's disgusting. And yes, she is still alive. And had any of these newspapers or any of these places done any minute level of research, they would know that. But that concludes the gossip portion of today. I'm gonna open up some Dungeon Alchemist. We'll build some maps. We'll get that going. So I just was surprised that, not surprised in that, Connor's gonna con, and not surprised that, none of these media sites barely did an ounce of research. They just went by something that someone would post. Not that most people would really think that someone would lie about that. But here's the level of which she went to pretend to be dead, the levels that she went to pretend to have been a teen for a certain time to promo clothes on Dolls Kill. Like, she actually had her daughter talk on the phone and use her daughter's voice to try and negotiate some of these teen clothing brand contracts that she got. And yeah, just pretty sick, you guys. I had to touch that nerve. But yeah, the evidence and proof is that she is still living at her $1.4 million mansion in Shingle Springs, California, and has in late March acquired a new mobile service, like mobile phone service, and a new phone number with a voicemail. Yeah, she's still alive. What's up, sweet Anita? How you doing? Oh, okay. That's it. That's all for today, man. What's going on? What's up, Timothy? Do I remember you? I know someone used to use the name Chubbs. I don't know if it was Chubbs Lunar, though. You've been following since March 14th. Man, I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's people change their names all the time. There's people that also come in here and out of here and stuff like that with similar names. So people that I see regularly, I do, but I don't. You're Chubbs. Okay. Are you the Chubbs though? That's the question. Another one was I mean the one and only. I'm so confused. So confused. I feel like I should know something and I don't. Let's get straight to the point here. Okay, and what is the point? Oh my god, please, for the love of God, you know the policy. This stream is 18 and up. Not that anything really happens, but your poor little 17-year-old ears should probably not be hearing some of the curse words that I dish out on here. Chubbs, we've been over this. Come back when you're 18. You're gonna get me in trouble. Come back when you are 18, my friend. Yes, now I remember you because I specifically remember telling you that this stream you have to click a button that says you are 18 plus. You curse when I said old cunt like 5 minutes. Oh god, and I just said it in front of you. You're not old enough to be here, Chubbs. Don't make me ban you. Honor system. Honor system. Jesus. Of course I remember you, Shred. Because I love you. Thank you. It's not that I don't care about you. I'm glad to know that you are alive and doing okay, but you gotta be 18. That's just the rules, buddy, pal. When you finally have reached that level of manhood, you will be welcomed back with open arms. I'm 18. You didn't just turn 18 in the last 5 minutes. No. I'm over the age of 18, by the way. Thank God, Timothy. Thank God. Guys are killing me. You're killing me today, literally. On top of all of this news and everything that we have covered, you have literally decided to push that button. Everyone lies, even as kids. We were watching stuff we weren't supposed to watch. No, I went over that earlier, Kato, but I had gone over the fact that it's usually easy to spot. It's usually fairly easy to understand because, like I said before, I will admit that there was a point where I was gaming. I don't remember what game it was, but I was talking to someone. The guy had a super sexy voice, and it turns out he was in college. So I, being the dumb minor that I was, that was like, oh, he has a sexy like British accent. Surely something could happen despite us being miles apart and me being underage. Um, that's like the whole thing is I was like, yeah, so I'm in college too after I found out he was, and he found out very quickly that I was not in college based on some of the things that I said and topics and way that I spoke and stuff. It was apparent. So he was like, yeah, I'm this is not happening. No, I mean, I get it. I'm a top heavy bitch, but it really doesn't. I try to do a lot of ab work and work on my back as well. So honestly, the more you strengthen your core and the more you strengthen your back, the easier it is. You ever kicked a guy in the balls? Whoa, something tells me this is associated with your name. Um, only in self-defense courses. Yeah, yeah, that's it. We're not. This is not. No, we're not. We're not gonna talk about nut crushing in here, though. Sorry, that's not. It was not an approved topic for today, my friend. I'm not judging you based on what you like, but this is not. But we're gonna be doing dungeon mapping. We're gonna be creating like D&D and Pathfinder maps today. So this kind of a long way. D&D and like Pathfinder's kind of like the other end of whatever it is you're looking for. Those would be the appropriate places to ask. Yes, that would be a more appropriate site to ask those questions. Absolutely. Dungeons and nut crushing. Oh, Okay, listen here, cum guzzler. We're on to you. You are not no cheeky questions because I just turned into. Oh my god, Chubs. For the love of God, please, please, and even if you don't believe in God, just for the love of something that you enjoy. I don't know, for the love of Taco Bell, like just pick something you love, and please, for the love of it, no. You're not supposed to. Shred, don't buy into it. Wait, D&D does not involve CBT as far as I know. Wait, since when did we start incorporating CBT? Dungeons and Dragons D. No. Why? Why can't we have anything nice? God. And make the game a whole lot more interesting. Wait, what? No, that's not. Oh, God, I hate you all so much right now. That is nice. Oh, I'm just gonna go back to. State. Okay, so the Monty Python's medieval reenactment program, aka the Monty Python RPG or TTRPG. I think it's a TTRPG. Or it's just RPG. Huh. It's anyways, it's releasing October 23rd. That's the fucking point, so. It is a silly and serious game. The abbreviation is whole. God damn. Alright, oh, looks like you will be able to pick a cleric, an enchanter, a hermit, a knight, a monarch, a monk, and or nun, a nerdwall, a noble, a peasant, or a troubadour. For those that don't know what troubadour means or is, it's like a poet or a bard. So for just for the uneducated folks out there, you're welcome. Where's the popcorn? Because this is my favorite movie. No, we're not coming out with a Dungeons and Dragons Do Nuts movie. If we do, I don't know if its rating will be appropriate for films like in mainstream. Why are we using big words? I'm scared. Yes, troubadour means a poet or bard. So yes, that women always mean the opposite. She was us. Shut up, Kato. And before you say that means to not shut up, I mean shut up. uh, we can't. That's not gonna. You know what? I could honestly see Hasbro doing that in a way. Great. That's gonna be in my head all day. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. I could play the right nut in the movie. Oh God, please don't make me ban you. Just be able to ask politely. Like this is the internet or something. What's up, Weasel? I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Why can I get rid of this? Ugh. Oh, that's better. Oh, okay. I don't even want to. Can you imagine that? Net number one, net number two. Is that really how you want to be known in a movie? Oh, please. Your praises are unjustified, but thank you. Thank you, Weasel. That's very kind of you to say. Alright. Let's open Dungeon Alchemist. What map will we be doing today before I crash my fucking computer? That's okay. Once we have the new one built, we'll be fine. What is my relationship status? Hopefully forever single. I don't have time for fucking drama of a relationship. And I don't believe in marriage because I've never seen a healthy one, so I'm damaged goods. Oh, it did a default. I don't want to do the default. Damn it. Sorry, I'm crazy. You're in Nut Squad. No! Stop creating hashtags that we can't use, Tim. We don't have to talk. You could just be my sugar mom. No, I am not being anyone's sugar mom. And stop talking to me like that. If you are not 18 years old, I am asking you very, very, very nicely before I throw up in my mouth. Do not ever, ever say that again. I'm sorry, but pedophilia is pedophilia, and that's just disgusting. You need to take yourself to a very nice young lady that is your age and woo her at least until you are 18, because my relationship status will not involve anything that could also involve my prison status. No, 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 no. You need a cold shower. You need Jesus. You need help. You need something, dude. I'm like a hotter Michael B. Jordan. I'm trying to rule the crowd. Okay, well then please, for everyone's sake in the chat, like, no more. Because someone's gonna see it and they're gonna like, yeah, girls don't like you. Is it just girls or guys too? Like, I don't, look, I don't know y'all's preferences. I don't know your life. Do you want a girl to like you? There might be a girl that likes you, you never know. There might be a guy that likes you too. It's okay. Girls are good. Ah, it had to be done. He got a fair amount of chances. You only get so many. At some point, you just gotta tough love, tough love. Uh, I don't want a girl to like me, but I'm just one lonely guy. Oh, you do want a girl to like you. What makes you think that there's not one? You know, it's one of those things sometimes where like when you think that no one does, someone does. It's just that you don't realize it. Maybe you're not picking up on the signs or that person's shy. It could definitely be the possibility. Do you hits on me? I take it as a compliment. You're damn right you take it as a compliment. My love is reserved for Farrah. I'm telling you, man, like, I think the biggest insult to a chick is if she's with a guy and another guy hits on her guy in front of her. Because that is like the ultimate insult. It's one thing for another chick to come up and like flirt in front of you. Like, that's like a territorial thing. Like, you kind of almost expect that. But if another guy comes up, like, he sees that that guy is with a woman, and he comes up to him and he flirts with your man in front of you while you're with him, that is like the ultimate. You are so fucking ugly for your gender that I think I can steal him. That is like the ultimate slap. I will never, never in my life would I tolerate that. I'm a bit thick, so girls may have hinted. Girls like thick. I don't know what time period, century, alternate dimension you're living in, but they like thick. It takes a lot of nuts to do such. I've seen it done. I have seen it done in a very nice setting. I have seen these things. Look, I drink and I see things. That happened. She better grab me and make it known I'm hers and only hers. So I've actually seen it happen, okay, where a girl was with a guy at a very nice, like, upscale, like, piano lounge restaurant. And when the girl was, when the girl got up to go to the bathroom, the other guy came over and was flirting with him. And when the girl came back from the bathroom, he was continuing to flirt with him in front of, like, it's almost like he wanted the balls to go do it, and then once he did, but I don't know, it could be that maybe he knew something that, wait, how do you think I mean thick? Well, everyone has a different, like, everyone has a different idea of what thick is, what chubby is, what chunky is, what all that is. There's so many different ways and descriptions and stuff. I assume thick means like built like a brick house, or maybe like a little bit of a dad bod, like a little bit of cushion for the pushing in the middle and all that. My watermelons are watermeloning. That's funny. I thought Dr. Phil was like wittier and more intelligent. That's man, I guess I just don't recall information like I used to. Crazy. Um that's typical, honestly. What do you mean typical? Like I am the sense I meant brains, but I am built like a brick shit house. But girls dig that. If you're built like a friggin' brick house, he said. I mean, granted, everyone has their own taste, and there's also some that are not confident and they will take what they can get, and there's also some that are really shallow and they'll only take a certain kind of look, and then there's those that are very balanced and they look for things like intelligence and ability to take care of oneself and hygiene and the important stuff. Being able to carry on the flirting regardless once she came back. Um, I think so. I think so. But you could tell it made her very uncomfortable. And you could tell that the guy was kind of uncomfortable too. I think the guy was like not understanding what was going on. When we talk about these eyebrows, what about them? Dude, I'm not gonna listen to whatever you have to say about my eyebrows. I don't care. I have fucking vitiligo, okay? So I've lost a lot of pigmentation, and I've also got some splotches of very light white hair. So I fill them in as best I can. Let's talk about all your flaws and mistakes. Okay, I'm jacked all muscle. Sure. You're like a can of fucking 98% lean ground turkey, aren't you? I'm it's not just you, Taco. I just regularly don't believe anything that anyone says online. It call me untrusting, but it's I've heard a lot of shit. Okay, I've heard a lot of shit, so I might take that with just a grain of salt. Maybe you are. If you are, that's really cool. Good for you for staying healthy, man. But I always err on the side of caution in that regards. Right, we're doing a new map. I don't want to do this one. We'll do digital. I need to do caves because I want to do like a dwarven mine. What's up, Giannis? Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that. That's very sweet. Okay, I don't know why I just random song. This is why we shouldn't have DMCA. Because then you get stuck with my fucking horrible, like, humming. You're a gym bro. That's awesome, dude. Kudos to you. Your heart's been broken to me. Aww. It's okay. You don't need love. You just need the gym. That's all you need, man. Honestly, the best thing is like when you're going through like heartbreak or it's go to the gym and just you work through the frustrations and stuff. It's the best way to do it. You had one girl that liked me, but the turn off with her was she had a thing for kicking guy. What the fuck? Wait, are you just making a joke about what that guy said earlier, or are you being 100% serious? Did anyone put him? Wait, what? What in the absolute shit? Wait, you're being 100% serious? Weird as the nipples are. I'm sorry, but I am not only wearing a bra, but I'm wearing a tank top. So the bra is under here, okay, and tank top. So my nipples are nowhere to be seen, nor will you ever fucking know where my nipples are. I'm sorry that you're not familiar with like female anatomy and just we're not. Goodbye. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. If anyone else has a question about boobies, I would highly recommend that you visit some online site to familiarize yourself, or perhaps go back to the 6th grade when you started to learn about the differences between females and males. Um, yeah, yeah, there's National Geographic, there's Pornhub, there's all kinds of places you can go, so let's not. I just want to build one fucking Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder map. And I would like to do so without questions about my nipples. Please. You did 66-pound bicep curls. That's not bad. I was doing 160-pound leg lifts yesterday. Yesterday was leg day. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are heavy ass days, heavy lift days. I did 160-pound leg lifts. And I did 100, well, I warmed up with 140-pound squats, which isn't that much, but I'm still working on like strengthening my back right now. Um, to start, yeah, but there's 66 is your warm up. What's your max? Oh, that was your warm up. What was your max then? Yeah. I have to be real right now. I haven't had a wink for 2 months. Dude, what the fuck? I don't care. I don't care, dude. What the Jesus Christ? I don't understand it. I really don't. Ugh. That's awesome, dude. Cool. Cool stuff. Alright, so we're gonna do Solid Rock. Do Cave System, I think. Jugsy Eggplant. What in the fuck? Whose emote is that? Wait, that's not my emote, is it? Okay. For a moment there, I was like, wait, okay, wait, no, okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Okay, that's... Let's not. Let's not. I got some goopers. Do you, like... How many people are, like, have less than a 70 IQ that are gonna come in here? Jesus Christ. I've been working out since July of last year consistently. That's awesome, Shred. You had to take a few weeks off, did injuries or something. That's real. You know what? I remember you talking to me about that, and that's really incredible. Have you seen like a significant like improvement difference? Because if I recall right, like, don't you? I could be wrong. Do you like struggle with like diabetes, or did you, or were you like pre-diabetic or something? I could be wrong. I could be remembering that wrong. If I am, just tell me to shut up. Your arms look better. That's awesome, dude. That's really good. The fact that you're making progress is really good, man. What? Dude. No, that wasn't you. Oh, okay. Alright. My bad. My bad. Wasn't sure. I was wrong. No water. Create. Ooh, spooky. Oh, this is so good. I can't wait to do my little cave. My little hidey hole dwarven cave. This is so awesome. Your max bench is 225. That's good. Will this map be part of the dungeon? Yes, this one will. This one is, and I'm really excited to do it. Um, I was watching a couple of Dungeon Alchemist puts out a couple of videos on YouTube here and there since they've launched. And if you were looking to put together a map, whether it be for Pathfinder, for D&D, or whatever, what have you, or maybe you just want to do it for fucking fun, I don't care, I don't judge. They put together some really cool videos like Feywild, but some of the dungeon and like mining and cave systems, like maps that they have are just phenomenal. Like they're so amazing. Good God, Taco, that we would kill you. Paris moments away from like I love that you know that, drunk. Like you don't even really have to I feel like you don't even really have to listen to me stream. You can just tell by like my facial expressions that I'm at that point. It's just I would like to be able to at least get to some part of the map building without comments like that. It would be great. It would be super fucking amazing. Fantasticals. UK, you just oh and look at us, the fucking Americans over here with our oh no. You're men. That's not true. You know that you not all of y'all are like that. That's it's like I said, good God, Taco, that we would kill doesn't mean I apologize for this. No, like I said, there's some that come in here with some really funny comments or some really interesting little quips, but sometimes I don't know, I expect better. I expect more. Like and it's honestly it's my fault. It's my fault for having expectations. I feel like some of the ones that come in here have never been around anyone that has expectations for them, and that's part of the problem. All right. Think a nice. I feel like Bob Ross, like the Bob Ross of like D&D map making. Like I'm just gonna put a nice little happy skeleton pile over here. Oh, so perfect. Can you be my pinky toe because I want to bake? See, like that's not even insulting. That's just hilarious. You actually win points for that, Taco. I'm impressed. You made me laugh. Like that's the kind of stuff that I really like. I'm like okay with, but it's some of the other stuff that's like, oh, where are your nipples? Like on my boobs. What do you want? Like the mystery to life, like in all of its questions. Like, your max for biceps is around 130. Jesus Christ, dude. 130 for bicep curls? Good God, remind me not to like fucking piss you off. We definitely will not be arm wrestling. Let's go. Sucks you gotta go. Oh, okay, bye Shred. Take care. Have a good one, and thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. It was great as always to have you in here. And keep up the good work with your exercise. That's awesome. I hope you're very proud of yourself because you almost hit the 1 year mark for consistency. That's great. It's 175 for you. So like you could bicep curl another man. That's kind of hot. Come from a strong family. Your brothers are strong. You better not say that to them. I really hope that you have the sense in you to never say that in front of them. Those are the things that you keep to yourself, my friend, even if they believe it or know it. You've been strong since you were a wrestler in high school. Oh God, don't tell me that. I kind of dated all the wrestlers at my school. We had really hot wrestlers, okay, and Certain weight classes look really good in a singlet. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So maybe calm down with the wrestling talk, cause not all of them, not all of them, literally, not all of them, but there were periods where it, what? Look, if one didn't want it, I can't help it. The wrestlers at my high school were super fucking hot. One of them is still fucking hot. He's still fucking fine, but oof, he is not on the market. But good God, he is gorgeous. Oh, and he loved to play World of Warcraft. Oh, he was a nerdy little fucking athlete like me. Oh, you're too cute. But you were 150 in high school. Oh, see, I went on. I went after like the 175 to like 190. I don't know what you're talking about. That was never where I looked. I never looked in that area when it came to wrestlers in their singlet. No. I was looking at arm muscle. Actually, something about like a strong like back on a guy. It's really hot. Like I'm very much like a butt and a strong back kind of chick. Like arms are nice, yeah, like thick legs, yeah, okay, it's cool. He doesn't skip leg day, but a guy with like a strong back and like strong arms, it's so hot. Never did wrestling. Wait, got banned due to too much? How does wrestling get banned for too much violence? There's no way. I thought he just said that he's in the UK and he did wrestling. That can't be correct. All I know is that I want Farrah to use my head as a coconut. No, you saw what happened in that video. I should do another one, but I'm not. You know what? To be fair, I have been lifting more. Like I was doing 160-pound leg curls. I've been squatting heavier too. I could probably crack another coconut. I'm probably at that point again. Want something to hang off of? God. Oh my God. You're a high school wrestler too? Oh my, this is why you're all in my chat. It's like there's some kind of connection. It's like you know that I go after wrestlers and you're here and I don't know what vibes I'm putting out to attract them, but goddamn. Um, those stone tablets are heavy. Oh, please. You had karate. British kids in my area are rough. Kids everywhere are rough. I don't know what you're talking. That's the whole point of wrestling. Survival. Kick the ass of someone else. The girls in my school looked at the dude's dick and said, "Who's look the best?" Yours was up there. Oh my gosh. You guys were like pervy in high school. I don't think I even did anything until after high school. Well, not consensually. That's a different story. I was all American. Okay, now let me see the patch. Let me see the patch. You have to prove it. The broomstick was my favorite move. What? I mean, I don't know what the broomstick. The double chicken wing. What about the guillotine? Or is that just the side of me that enjoys being choked out? I mean, what? Oh, you did judo in high school? Oh, that's really. Oh, man. You guys got like all the fun shit. I feel like we didn't have that at my high school. Lame. Lame. We never got to do judo. Fucking public school. Wait, so will there be a raffle for that? Wait, for what? I volunteered tribute. You mean for the coconut? That's not a wrestling move, Dawn. You were the best at defending that. Oh, Sorry, I'm just blissfully recalling memories of dating several wrestlers in high school. The raffle to be the coconut. You can't. No, that's how you kill people. I'm not crushing anyone's skulls with my thighs. That's why we have to do coconuts. There's kickboxing in Hawaii high schools. English trying. Man, grew up in the wrong goddamn state. Fucking Texas. Fucking Texas. Only teaching me how to fucking lasso and wrestle. Went cliff diving. Never had any of that judo kickboxing. That's how you want to go out, okay? Look, I'm not gonna be responsible for that. I can't be. How do you love that accent? What's wrong with you? You know, I was born not far outside of Houston in this little old, like, swampy South Texas town. So, I don't know what in the fuck you're talking about. What's up, TP? How can anyone like that accent? What is wrong with you, Ferris? What's wrong with you? There's so much wrong with it. There's so much wrong. Sounds like Beaumont. Oh, shut up your fucking face, TP. I don't know what. Maybe it was Viter. Maybe it was Viter. Maybe it was Orange. It could have been one of those places too. Getting triangle choked by Farah wouldn't be my snooze. Don't stop on Viter or Orange. No, don't ever stop there. There's things there that will say not to. Like, if you're born there, you better get your shit and get out of the fucking hospital. I don't care if you're newborn, you don't know how to walk yet. You get your shit and you fuck off. Yeah, don't ever allow yourself to be born out in Tomball, Viter, Orange, all those places out there. Yeah, that's the area that I was. Oh yeah, I'm not proud. Not proud at all. Oh, but that's where you don't get a choice over that stuff. You don't. At least it's not where I was raised. Would never have guessed. But out in the boonies, out near Tomball, Orange, Viter, out there, yeah, that's out in the backwoods. Like I said, born, not raised. People can get lost. I actually like the skeleton more. Do that there. I'll move you. You're too elaborate. Where's the little stand? That's the only, like, qualm that I have with this program is that I feel the way that certain things are labeled and organized are not how I would label and organize them. Thus, it makes it hard to remember where things are and find stuff. Your high school was so small we didn't have enough. Oh no, where I graduated from, like my high school, I graduated with a class of over 2,000. You know how long it took to get through my high school graduation? It was fucking like an all-day event. It was miserable. We had to rent out a auditorium. Okay? It took fucking forever. It was miserable. Oh. Oh. Did I just say miserable? I said miserable, right? Okay, yeah, we're going with that. It was honestly terrible. You know what it's like to graduate with like a class of 2,000 people and it take like all day? It's oh, ugh. I almost skipped it. I don't even want to go. Don't even want to go to your fucking own high school graduation because there's too many fucking people. Because you sweat. I don't know what those robes are made out of. I don't know if it's like taffeta or what, but you sweat. and your fellow high school friends stink like holy hell. It was so bad. You know what it's like to be under stage lights for like half a day? When you graduate with 2,000 people and they're like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, ugh. Oh, I didn't even want to. That still look back on that day and go, why? Stop it! I'm too afraid to fall in love again. No, that's disturbing on so many levels that you find that attractive. But I'm usually not one to judge. All right. Is that a ramp going up? Technically, okay. We could have it technically coming up and out. Well, eh. Ooh, I kind of like that look, but if I end up expanding out, then ooh, make it like a little roller coaster. Maybe, maybe. Why can't I put it there? Let me put it there. If I want to put it there, I'll put it there. God damn it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I don't like it. We're gonna change it. I should be able to put some of these in the map, like on the lower level, but I think I need to remove some of the rock formations and stuff first. We'll see. Ooh, wait, maybe? It's fine. So can use this off. Okay. I don't know how that would make sense, so we're gonna have to keep looking. Alright, let me play around with this rock. Oh, by the way, feel free to subscribe to the channel and support it. That would be super great if you're not already following, or if you would like to shoot a sub out there so that I can finish my PC build. We'll get the fans in and then I can. That sure would be super swell. Okay, anyways, that's the best elevator pitch you're getting from me, so I don't know what else you would expect. Why can't I put this? I want to put this there. Following and sub. Thank you, TP. I appreciate that very, very much. Speaking of like out that way, TP, wasn't there like a mayor out in Beaumont that got like some slack? Like just I like it's still pretty bad out that way, isn't it? If I recall correctly, like it's still pretty bad out there. That's that. Like part of me has been curious to like go see where I was born, and then part of me is like, no, scary. Because I know like one of the big things is that like, so my dad immigrating. I have some friends, Beaumont, Port A, yeah, Port A, Tomball. That okay, they aren't fans. Um, I know that since my dad immigrated here and like stuff with his like I know that they actually had like, because they're very devout Catholics, they had some Klansmen who put some stuff out there that wasn't very nice. So it's not just like a racial thing, it's a like religious thing too, and they got some threats. So I wonder if it's still kind of like scary out that way. Which I just don't get. I don't get it. I never will. I think the story that they like threatened my Nona or did something to the I don't remember exactly what that story was. You know, Viter and Orange are still, yeah. Sundown. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's one thing that they said that they dealt with a lot because my dad and like my nona and all of his like seven brothers and sisters, like they're all, since they immigrated, like they're very very dark, like very dark skin, like brown eyes, brown hair, stuff like that. And then going to a Catholic church, like I guess they got like a lot of hate for that. We'll just put it. Which I don't know how in the hell you go from like overseas to New York to there. I guess it was like a temporary thing, like a temporary job or something for like my grandpa and stuff, and then like my dad went back. I don't know the whole story. I don't talk to my father, so I don't really know, nor do I care. But yeah, that's the only thing is like I heard that and I'm like, ugh. I think it's like I don't even think it's that. I think it's been like that for a really long time. I think it's just that whole area has been like that for a really long time. I know my mom was really really terrified of that. She's she's from South America, so she was really really scared about their time out there, even though it was brief. I think it had something to do with like a temporary management position for like a job that my dad had at some point or something like that, and that's why I ended up getting popped out like a baby cannon out there. But where I was raised in DFW was much better and much more inclusive, but it's still crazy to think like my mom was honestly scared of having me at a hospital out there because she thought that someone would do something. Philip and Lake Charles, that's something there. I don't blame you. Like, holy shit, I don't blame you for that one bit. Yeah, no. I mean, when you have someone like my mom like talking about like being afraid of having you at a hospital because she thinks that like something's gonna happen to you, like that's it's bad, bad area. Ooh, wait, can I? There's gotta be a place I can put this. I wanna like, could move that rock. I'm like you, your father. I don't really talk to him. Created. Anastasia last name. Yeah, I've come to the conclusion that what is the dungeon for? Yes, that is a TTRPG map. Yay! Finally, someone that got it. Yes. So I'm using Dungeon Alchemist to create a little like dwarven mining cave map. Although it's my first time using the software to do a like multi-level map, so it's gonna be a little tiny bit challenging, but I'm looking forward to it. It's actually a really good software program. I'm really impressed with it so far. So all right, shit. All right, I just closed out of something. I didn't mean to do that. No, I'm gonna be doing a homebrew. So I'm gonna be doing a campaign uh for for a group. Hopefully I can get together. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I did have a group previously, but getting banned from Twitch left me kind of high and dry. So we're gonna have to nice. It's great, wonderful. I'm so glad you decided to share such a wonderful and charming compliment. Thank you. How can I get it there? Stupid torch. Come on. Oh. Nice dungeon, man. Thank you, Ireland. That's super sweet. Anything else you want to share? Man. You and your two friends enjoy the stream. You have two friends? That doesn't seem possible. I just saw a video yesterday. They use AI with Alchemist to auto-generate pretty nice maps. You know, they really do. I do, like my last stream, I kind of showcase like how you can drag and drop and just it will automatically populate like certain scenes and scenarios, and then you can easily go through and edit it. And I think that VOD gives a little bit more justice to everything that it can do. It's very early in the tech. It is very early, but already like it's incredible because it's so easy. Like if I wanted to like right now, just pull this over, like all I can do is do like export, pull it over and put it into Foundry, boom bada bing. There's even a way for me to like multi-level, like stack them, and I can just do a transparent background like in Photoshop or whatever, and then pull that over into Foundry and kind of like go back and forth, like bottom level of a mansion, top level of a mansion kind of thing. It is super easy to do. Real eye color. Yes, so I have vitiligo. That's why I'm like pasty pale in certain spots, and it's actually segmental vitiligo, so I lost a lot of pigmentation in my eyes. They used to be a lot like darker blue, but with segmental vitiligo you can lose a great deal of pigmentation, and they'll either become very light blue or very light gray, which is something I've experienced with the condition. So yep, real eye color. You want to sleep on my eyes? That's not possible. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think they were prettier before, like, but you deal with the cards that you're dealt. Mommy milkers. Boy, you're just the real, like, ladies' man, aren't you, buddy? Your father's from Western Samoa. So cool. They're very prideful work family, but they're cocky and red. No. I told you I have a thing for, like, Samoan women. You guys are, like, super hot. Legendary hashtag, by the way. No, Tim, we're not making Dungeons and Dragons These Nuts as a sequel to the D&D movie. I am not financing that. If you would like to take this pitch to Hasbro, you're more than welcome to. Keep in mind, they own the rights to the story, so if you would like to try and pitch it. Jesus Christ. Look, I have big boobs, okay? I have big boobs. I fill out a tank top. I'm wearing a bra. I'm wearing a tank top. Yes, I realize it. I am female and I have fucking tits. Get over it. You don't have to comment about them. Talk about the fucking Dungeons and Dragons map. Holy fucking shit. Goddamn. What in the absolute nice tits? Do you have anything nice? Like, is there anything about you that's nice? Or do you just have, like, a fucking 60 level IQ? I hate dumbasses. I hate them. I cannot stand them. There's nothing worse than a stupid person. Tim, don't push that button right now. Do not push that. No. I will put a little token in here that represents you, and I will put my little mining shaft cart running over you. You're out there. Guess what? When you have big boobs, they're always out there. It doesn't mean that you have to comment on them. It doesn't mean that that's the only thing that you can say. You can contribute to the dungeon map, you can contribute to something else in the conversation. It's not the guy's fault. The guy doesn't have to say anything. It is his fault. You are responsible for the things that you say. You are 110% responsible for your actions, the things that you do, and the things that you say. And you can choose whether you want to be mature or classy or appropriate, or you can choose to, I don't know, maybe use this time to invest in something, to work on something, to improve something about yourself instead of being an absolute pissant. Am I gonna do cosplays again? I do have some cosplay shoot like photos that I need to put out. Yes, I do have some more cosplay content I need to put out. I just, it's your fault. You're responsible. That fucking mentality, you guys, will not be tolerated here. That whole like, oh, you're asking for it based on like, if you have a mentality that people are like deserving of being raped because the way they dress, or if someone has a body that looks a certain way or whatever, if no. I don't, if I have a boss that's like got a nice ass, I don't walk up to him and go like, yeah, well, it's fucking out there. I can see it. Like, seriously. I already banned them. This. Like, if you go into like someone's stream, if you, oh, it's your fault because they're out there. You're responsible for the things that you say and for your actions. You really are. Like, I know that there's a lot of like victimization, blaming stuff out there where it's like, oh, it's not my fault that I didn't show up for work. I overslept because my neighbor was loud and I didn't feel good last night. And people are responsible for the things that they say and they do in life. And trying to push that responsibility onto something else is the cowards, the losers, the fucking failures mentality, okay? Like, I get it. I don't need to be reminded. I understand. I have nice boobs. I have big boobs. I am a big breasted female. I tend to fill out a tank top better than other people. It does not mean that I need you to come in here and go, hey, you have boobs. Thank you. I wasn't aware. I appreciate you shining light to that. Thank you. That's And believe it or not, you should not be put in a position where you have to choose between wearing a fucking sweater in 110-degree Arizona weather with lights on and cameras and all kinds of fucking tech gear that makes it ball soup in here, or a tank. Like, I should be able to wear a tank top just like anyone else, okay? And not get fucking, oh my god, you have boobs. Yes, I'm aware. I also have a butthole too. Man, the day I found that out, guys. Anyways, that's just, that is my piece, okay? That is my piece. That's it. I get it. I have boobs, alright? If you want to, like, fucking look at them or peek at them or fucking enjoy them or notice the fact that I have cleaved, totally fine, alright? I get it. But you don't need to come in here and be like, well, it's your fault. Like, I actually know how you react and how you talk and how you speak and what you choose to do in your free time. It's kind of your own fault. That mentality otherwise is like, oh, it's not my fault I'm poor, I just don't want to work. Oh, it's not my fault that I'm broke, I just, didn't hit the lottery. My parents weren't wealthy. Work for it. Wait a minute, you have a butthole mind blowing. No, butthole blowing. You met someone who has two. Oh god, no! No, I don't want to know about anyone that is not an upsell. I don't want to know about the person that has two buttholes. Actually, I'm mildly curious, but gross. No, I know there's the chick that has two virginers, but I did not know that there was someone with two buttholes. Is it like they have two butts? Are they stacked? This transition is perfect. Do they, like, are they both functional? Like, are they both connected to, like, their, like, you're watching me unkick in? Oh, yay! Thank you! That's very sweet. Yay! Wait, do they have two butt cheeks? Can they twerk with both? I'm confused. Like, can they twerk with a stacked with butts? I mean, I'm curious now. You can't just like segue into that and That's what I'm curious about. Do they have like two sets, like lower intestines? They have. Oh, you said something else too. Let me scroll back up. I'm sorry, I went on my tangent, Dooley, and I missed what you said. There's a monster in Pathfinder. Get a thesis. It's the gargantuan sea creature. Oh, yeah, the special ability bigger on the inside, where their stomachs in extra dimensional space. So like so massive that it develops its own ecosystem. You wanted to run a Lost style campaign where the party doesn't know. I don't know why I said a party. The party I've got like a little accent going on there. Doesn't know the island they wrecked on is inside one of those. Oh, that's pretty cool. So wait, what is it though? Is it like they kind of like did the monster swallow them like kind of like as they were say it's like a late flight like middle of the night like transatlantic kind of thing and all of a sudden there's just like this kind of like shaking or rumbling and then like the obviously there's like this slip of darkness and what it is like them going into the beast the belly of the beast the mouth of the beast and then go oh that would be really really cool. That's a pretty epic campaign idea. I like it. Boston Fair. And it's only the one word because I would never be able to do like any other kind of no. The idea is to run Pinocchio meets Lost. Oh wow. That's a really creative idea. I like that. That's much better than my tabaxi that coughs up healing hairballs. I created a character. It's a tabaxi, and it has an ability to cough up hairballs that are healing. So if you're really desperate to heal, you will eat the hairball. So like in the corner, you'll hear like in the corner. And then like they just hand it to him like, look, if you really want to get better, you're gonna eat it. Look, I like the idea. Also, I want to create a druid that lost half of I think I mean, I really some cats do a singing noise thing when they well, I also want to do the druid that like lost a leg from the kneecap down. She coughs up a hairball and it has the cranberry stuck to it. See, it's perfect. Not on the goddamn carpet. I'm telling you, it would be perfect, especially if there's someone there that like gets triggered by that noise. Like that sound like and like you all the people in the party just start like dry heaving in response. Roll stealth check to eat hairballs so the party can't see it. I really do want to have a druid though that loses their leg from the kneecap down and they've decided instead of like using a prosthetic that they're going to screw in a wind chime into the stump. So they're going to hang a wind chime. And so as they're walking with their party with like some like with a cane or like a crutch, like there's always these wind chimes going. Like most obnoxious party member ever. The wizard is dying. Quick, call up a hairball. I just think like if it would really challenge people, like you would have to do it. It would be kind of cool if you would incorporate like the like if I could make snacks for the session. I mean, obviously a lot of the stuff that I do is VTT because it's hard to get a party together IRL, but it'd be cool to do like a snack night and make like a really terrible looking hairball, like a you could kind of almost do like a no bake like oat cookie, which they're actually good in real life, but you could like make it like into a ball. I mean, it would there'd be so much fun you could do with it, or you could even have the tabaxi run like a shop of like healing. Like you can get all kinds of elixirs, but it's all made with a hairball. Like you have all different kinds of hairball. Oh, it'd be so great. I truly just you could do that, or you could do like a a druid that has agoraphobia. It's a challenge to coax them out of anywhere. uh, just once, I would like to have one of my obnoxious characters approved, but no, no, never get my way. Cause a, yeah, that's exactly what it would be. Cause a cascade of like cat heaving. Like everyone at the table starts to dry heave when they hear that noise. You're doing IRL props, you could just glue some fake hair on it. No! No! Yeah, put some jelly beans. You know what you could do is you could do like those Rice Krispie, um, you could do like chocolate Rice Krispie balls, and then just do like some kind of like really thin like icing or something to make it look like hair, and then do some stuff poking out of it like a jelly bean or like a fucking like half of a cookie that looks like a some cat mix or something. Some meow mix. Oh, and I wonder why I can't find anyone to play IRL. Now you want snags? You're welcome. You're welcome. No. If they heal, they have to lick it. Everyone has to lick the hairball. If you're like, look, if you're diehard, you'll do it. If you really care about your character, you'll do it. Somehow we have now combined D&D with Fear Factor. Oh, oh, this is brilliant. Can we please mix D&D with Fear Factor? This is a fucking batshit amazing idea. Oh, look at the heel. Oh my god, dragon, shut up. I really like that's some extreme D&D. We gotta do it. D&D Fear Factor edition. It must be done. Sarah's on board for the Fear Factor D&D until the spiders. No, no. There is a difference between Fear Factor and fucking crazy. No spiders, none, none. That's just that's too much. I'm not even sure how Fear Factor got approved because some of the meals on there were. I don't know either. If you really think about some of like the shit that they got away with, like back in the day in TV, no idea. We're having trouble finding games or joining one of the discords. Yeah, and I think that I'll probably end up switching over to Pathfinder, at least until I really do think, based on a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing and hearing and all that, I truly think that Critical Role is like Matt Mercer. I really think that they're putting together their own system, and I'd be interested to try it when it comes out. Like, I mean, it's almost like guaranteed that's gonna happen, which would be really great. But I do think that I'll have to switch over to Pathfinder. It's looking like it's gonna be the best shot. Some of the stuff that I've seen come out of D&D, like their new VTT, it's terrible. It's so bad. And they're also being giant assholes. Like the bull testicles. Oh, gross. But that's not even the worst. I think like the mealworms and like the centipedes and stuff, that's way grosser. That's like way ew. It's called money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know. What is it? Pathfinder Second Edition. Because I will say that's the one thing that I need to look into, because I don't think that the way things are. Did you know? Oh my god, how did I not cover this before? Holy shit balls. This is fucking redonkulous. They are getting rid. They're getting rid of fucking races in D&D because they say it's racist. You can no longer be a half orc or a half elf. Yes! How did you know? They're getting rid of it because I'm sorry, like for example, when people talk to me and they're like, oh, this and that, like, and they're asking about my background and stuff, I tell them, like, yeah, I am half Latina because my mother is from Uruguay. So I am half Uruguayan. I am half of that. I have no issue if someone were to say, yeah, she's half this, she's half that. I have no, like, me personally, I have no fucking problem, because guess what? It is a fact. Half of my DNA is Uruguayan. I am not offended by this. It's something that I report, like, as a statistic. How in the fuck is it racist to be like, yeah, he's a half orc? The back of your head is ridiculous. What? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Dragon. I don't get it. How in the fuck? Like, at what point have we gotten to that they're gonna be children of the, I forget what, oh god, I have to look this up now because it's just that fucking miserable. How fucking sensitive have we gotten? They're eliminating half races. And they're doing it because they're addressing sensitivity concerns. By who? Who is sensitive? The gradient is so smooth? What the fuck are you talking about? My hair is curled. I don't know what gradient. I also have fucking flyaways. Like, that's a weird thing to say. The gradient? The hobbits won't be halflings soon, just regular lings. I forget what it is. You're multi-class into Uruguay. I don't understand how there's sensitivity over fucking being a half orc. Who complained about that? The half did uprising of half. Wait, it's both dark and blonde. Okay, I was really confused. I thought you were like going somewhere else with that. I've gotten like a lot of hate today. I'm a little bit paranoid and a little bit touchy, so there's also that. Sorry, but I'm also like really jazzed about this. Second edition Pathfinder kind of got rid of them, but when they replaced them with ancestries or half races or sort of bonus level, you can choose and get the benefits of both races. But I don't understand why it's like, what is there like a group of orcs out there that were like, I'm really offended by this? Like, how is it that people were like, oh my god, you know what's like so just utterly cruel and out of touch is the fact that they're a half orc. Who the fuck comes up with this shit? It's there. Let's address racism not by removing racist viewpoints from characters or stories, but by removing the ability to say half elf or half orc. Oh my god, all my elven friends are so fucking pissed that you would even call them a half elf. How else do you refer to it? Are we getting rid of half dollars? Let's not say half dollars in game anymore, or half coin, or half eaten. Can I have your not all the way eaten cookie, please, sir, or ma'am, or they them, or I how Hasbro has been going overboard like this for quite some time. It's more annoying than it's super fucking annoying. How in the fuck are you? I swear, can you imagine getting like booted from like a game or a gaming shop because you say half orc or something and it's like offensive? Like, we can solve racism if we just remove race altogether. But I mean, that's how it's gonna. That's eventually what it's going to end up. You love my hair, thank you. I curled it today. I actually put effort in. Yay! Um, like, what in the hell? Like, you're not even gonna be able to pick a race. I don't even think they're gonna be called races anymore. There's a different word for it. It'll be like, it's not even like race or class because apparently that is offensive as well. They're going to. Oh, thank you, Kato. Thank you. That's very sweet. It's wait. Someone said Wizards is removing half orcs and half elves as distinct races in Dungeons and Dragons, but that doesn't mean that mixed race characters are going away. Well, we know that they're not going away, but they're not gonna be. What is it that they're gonna be called? That's the one thing I'm trying to find. The half construction is inherently racist. So half orc or half elf is apparently inherently racist. What the fuck are these people smoking? Who? Because they got like one phone call? One person complained or something? It says that the entire the entire half species from the player's handbook is inherently racist. I really wish I could find what it is that they're going to like call them. I love. Can you talk TTRPG stuff with you, but my game's started. Oh god, okay. Bye, Julie. Take care. Have a good one. Have a good game. Thank you so much. Yes, eventually I will get back to the map making. I've been very distracted today, so not racist that Farrah will not crush your skull. Stop, drunk. And thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. It helps the channel immensely, so thank you, thank you. How's my day going? Pretty good, Red. How's it going for you? I just can't. That's actually the point that I was getting to with wanting to go over to Pathfinder because I can't deal with that bullshit. I just can't. Like, let's not fix major issues with the game. Let's get rid of half orcs because apparently it's racist to nobody. I want to know what sensitive cunt was triggered by that. Your day's good. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. Oh shit, it's 5. Okay, I actually has to meander my way into the wait, why? You were triggered? Why what? You were truly triggered by half orcs and half elves. Women probably never play the game. There's been a lot of fucktards getting into D&D that just are offended by everything. I highly doubt that there's a group of. I mean, how do you go? Why get them that big? Why do you naturally assume that someone that is built differently is getting something done? You know nothing about me, and you have absolutely no reason or right to come into my stream and ask me about my body. I could ask you why your dick is so small, why your brain is so small, why you lack the IQ to hold a decent conversation with someone, or why you're choosing to spend your free time like this, but I don't. White straight male working as an exec, I took the view I was triggered. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh, you mean like, oh, never mind. Jack Black's Peaches from Super Mario Bros. Movie is officially a hit. Man, I heard that. Apparently, Not only that, but I think that the movie's on its way to grossing 1 billion, isn't it? Might actually make you watch the movie. Face where's context is always more reason. I just don't understand why people can't be like, "Hi, how are you? Like, what are you doing? What are you working on? What map are you building?" Ugh, I have a headache. I've got to go let my dog out too because she needs to eat. It's that time. It's that times. Upper is needing to get her fooders, and I need to go outside play with her for a little bit. So I'm gonna do that. Mario's movie was okay. Wasn't greatly excited about it. I still would probably give it a go, but it's interesting. I guess that Chris Pratt's voice that he used, they had to make him change it because they didn't like the first one he went with. I'm actually just doing Dungeon Alchemist. I'm trying to put together a mining map, which I have not done before. So, given this is a new software and I've not done like all the like cave building yet, I'm still trying to figure some of it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go let the dog out and play with her and take some goddamn headache medication because some of y'all motherfuckers have, well, not y'all. I've banned all the ones that annoyed me, but it's just one day. One day, can you not just enjoy the D&D maps or the fucking RPG discussions about the new Warhammer 40K game or the Monty Python RPG where you can play a troubadour? Why can you not be excited about those things? Why does it always have to be tits? Just one normal conversation, you guys. I mean, I get it. I have boobs. They're pretty great. They're pretty awesome. They're pretty big. That's I don't know why it has to all revolve around that though. There's other things. There's other things, my friends. But can I be a knight? Yes, you actually can. So you can be a knight. And you could probably be like a half knight too if you wanted to. They wouldn't criticize you for that. But yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff. You can indeed be a knight, a cleric, a monk, all that. It's nice. I'm talking about tits to Dungeons and Dragons. She's nuts. Best content ever. You just are trying to pitch the Dungeons and Dragons These Nuts movie. That sounds like something you have to take to Hasbro. And I, honestly, if they're killing half orcs because they say that it's racist to say the word half, then something tells me that they may not go with the whole These Nuts title. Half knight, so not very qualified. I mean, at least you would be able to do that. I still don't understand why the hell D&D is like, you can't say half orc, it's racist. You can't say half elf, it's racist. Apparently, I can't refer to myself as being half Uruguayan because that's racist. I should probably go tell my mother. Oh, she's gonna get a kick out of that. She's gonna laugh so fucking hard. You guys can't say half dollar or half eaten or half my share. Oh my god, Hasbro has lost their fucking minds. I don't think I saw that movie. Downloaded the wrong D&D movie. Wait, how did you finish the wrong D&D movie? Oh, that was from a different website. That's definitely a different website. All right, for real though. Now I am signing off. Watch it now. I will leave you guys to your craziness. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to those who subbed. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. I will be back on Thursday. I would have got 4 minutes. Alright, later GOK. Take care. I hope you have a good one. Thank you for supporting me. I know that you're not a huge fan of this site, and seeing you on stream, it means a lot. So thank you for that. Thank you, TP. Appreciate it. Ireland, all you guys, take care. Be well. I'll see y'all Thursday. Hopefully I'll have more of this map done by then.